Hi gardeners, I just wanted to pop on here today and show you some of the things that I'm going to work on today and over the weekend. Today's Friday. Can you please move? This is my cat dog. He thinks he's a dog, comes out and plays in the yard, and he's not afraid of my dogs, so get out of the way. Okay, so these are my little baby bell peppers, and as you can see, it is just like bursting at the seams. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to not weed it out. I'm going to what is a good word for that? I'm going to take a bunch of those out so there's plenty of room for the few to grow. And the ones I'm going to take out, I'm not getting rid of them. I'm going to put them in some little bitty pots and give them away, or put them somewhere else in my another garden. So let me walk on over here and show you some other things that are going to be going on this weekend. Yes, my yard is still in the process of trying to look beautiful. We're not quite there. So one of the things I need to do, I have this lemon tree that I bought, and I did buy it from Home Depot, already growing, because it would take probably about 3 or 4 years to get them to be this size. So I went ahead and just bought one, but I do have some seeds trying to grow in one of my bedrooms, and I have a little greenhouse set up in there. So I'm going to replant that and make sure that the roots have plenty of room so it can keep growing. And then I also have to replant. I have this dormant peach tree right here. I am new to dormant plants, so kind of looks dead to me. I'm really hoping that it's not. That would be a tragedy, because I absolutely was very excited about my peach tree coming in. Something else that I'm going to do is I'm going to separate these out as well and give them more room to grow. So pretty soon I'm going to have a whole bunch of little baby bell peppers and plants, and a whole bunch of honeydew melons. And I'll walk around to the other side and show you the bucket I was talking about in my other video. So something else is I had ordered some hostas from Walmart, and they come in a dormant state as well. And I had planted them, and they have only given me until Monday to return them because they look dead. And so I'm really afraid that they have died. But as I thought, I buried them way too deep. So I dug them up, and I saw that the roots were starting to grow. So I put them back in there just a little bit under the dirt. So I'm going to give them until Monday morning, and then I'll check it out and see if they're actually growing or not. So as I said in my last video, I did go through and I did fix this other bed. So now I have like broccoli and cabbage and eggplant and beets and stuff like that. Mainly all of them are root vegetables, but some of them are like cucumbers and tomatoes, and I have those on the edges so that I can put a trellis up and let them grow up that, and hopefully that will work. Fingers crossed, everybody. So I also bought this little strawberry plant. Now, I don't know about you, but pruning to me scares me to death, and the reason why is I'm really afraid I'm gonna probably kill a plant. But right now, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I have 2 strawberries there. One's ready to be picked, and another one on this side. I can turn this around. One on that side. No, 2 on that side. One's really ready to go. But I have all these itty bitty ones that are getting ready to start making strawberries. And something that I was told is that you're supposed to pick all of those off, all the little flowers and all the new ones, so that it'll grow up bigger. But I kind of want to see what the strawberries are going to do. So I'm kind of torn between that, whether I stick with letting those strawberries grow or picking them off and all the little, what's it called, deadheading the little flowers so that it will bush out a little bit more. So I may just go ahead and let these strawberries grow, and the next round that's coming up, go ahead and deadhead those, because I really, really want to see what happens with my strawberries. Over here, I bought me some blueberry plants. I do have some blueberry seeds that are cooking in the greenhouse, but they are not doing anything, hence the brown thumb. I don't know, fingers crossed something's going to happen with them. I did know that my Fuji apple seeds are growing. So one of the things that I have found, and you may wonder why I have everything up in pallets, well, and they are kind of shallow. So one of the things I did do was I put my leafy greens over here in the area where it doesn't get direct sun, and they're doing really, really well. Some of them, like my lettuce here, my romaine lettuce, that actually came from a romaine lettuce head from the grocery store. And I cut the end off, put it in water, and let it grow some roots, and then I planted it. So you'll see all these little bitty sprouts next to it. I went ahead and put some seeds in because that was the only one that grew. And I don't know how long it's going to last or how long it's going to continue to live. These over here are just radish heads. So what I did was, as I cut the radish head off and it has all the leafy greens on it, I planted that because you can actually use that in a salad. So I'm kind of excited about that. I thought that'd be kind of a neat flavor to put in my salads. And then here's my celery stalks that I cut the ends off and did the same thing as I did with the lettuce, where I stuck it in water, let it grow some roots. And these two right here, these are straight from the grocery store celery stalks. So we'll see what happens with them. They seem to be doing well. There's days I come out here and they're so wilted, and I'm afraid they're just going to die. So these are iffy for me. So I'm going to continue to try to do that, growing these and see what happens with them. This here, I do have garlic starting to sprout up. And I really hope that nothing happens to it, because I have a few beds over here that you can see that the little squirrel that loves to come in my backyard loves to dig in my garden. And he's gotten into my radishes. He's gotten a little bit into my squash and zucchini over here, but he's kind of staying away from that. But mainly, I think his favorite food is this Swiss chard. If you notice, it had a whole bunch of sprouts in it last time I was out here, and now there's only 2 little itty bitty ones. And then down here, I planted my spinach and my Brussels sprouts and my turnip greens. Nothing has sprouted yet. So we'll see what happens with that. And then over here in these big buckets, I have different hoistas set up. And the reason I put those back here is, for one thing, they love the shade. And so this is a good area for them. But did you know that you can eat hoista plants? Didn't know that. So they're out here so that they are actually part of my edible garden. And then over here is where I planted my corn. I planted this on Monday. It's supposed to only take about 5 to 10 days to start growing. So we will see what happens over the weekend, and hopefully I will have some sprouts. So the last thing that I'm going to be doing this weekend is, as you can see, this is my honeydew melon pot, and it is really, really growing. So I'm going to have to go through and take out a whole bunch of those so there's plenty of room for the honeydew melon vines to grow. And then I'm going to have a whole bunch in little bitty pots that I'm going to give away or sell. I'm not sure what I'm going to do just yet. So the last thing I want to share with you today is I have this grape tree. I think I said that last time. Called it cherry, but it's not. It's a grape. It is starting to blossom, as you can see right there. And you can see all those little tiny seedlings around it. And you may wonder what that is. You probably think it's just weeds. But I've been learning about companion gardening, and basically what it said was, you're going to plant some flowers around your plant that you're trying to get to grow. And the reason why is because those are kind of be the ones that take the hit when insects and stuff like that want to come. It also draws in the bees to pollinate your plants. And so those are called asylums, I think is what they're called. I call them asylums. You know, it's a crazy house, so we have an asylum growing here. Anyway, so that's my garden that's going on today. Thought I would just share, give you an update, and then I'll just come back and walk you through what I did, and then maybe share some other, hopefully, successes. If you really like my videos, and I hope you do, or if you have some suggestions, comment below and like and subscribe, and come back and see me again. Bye.